Hey, what is going on, party people? Welcome to the Million Dollar Coach Show. My name is Ryan McMorris, founder of ILC, Intentional Lifestyle Creators, and our goal is to help you get more clients by creating better, easier, and more effective short form videos as a coach, speaker, author, or expert. Welcome to today's class on hooks, headlines, and openings. All right. The most important part of any piece of content is the way you hook people and get their attention. So let's dial it in and let's optimize today. All right. If you're new to this group or this channel, make sure that you get subscribed or you pin it. Our goal is to help you become a $1 million coach, whether that is you hitting your first $1 million and you're still got to hit your first 10K or 100K or whatever as a coach, and you're just getting started, or you are a seasoned coach and you're looking to scale to $1 million a month. That is what we're here for, to help you do. You're in the right place. All right. So today we're going to be talking about the number one C of client acquisition is our content client acquisition. Okay. The 4 C's of client acquisition. We'll break them down here. I'm going to open up my screen just real quick and make sure that you guys can see it. All right, let's make sure. And my mic sometimes it disconnects. So I want to make sure that if you can hear me, let me know if you guys can hear me. Just by letting me know that in the comment section that you can hear me. Okay. We're going to go here. And we're going to move this over a little bit. All right. We're going to open up a board. All right. We should be good to go. Okay. Let's get this party started. Okay. Let's get this. All right, let's get you out of here since we don't need you anymore. Okay. Oh, this is working in like real time now. It used to not work in real time. All right, sorry, I need to do one thing. All right, let's get it. Okay, so in order for us to ensure that our content is creating clients, I want to make sure I'm on the right. There we go. In order for us to make sure that we are creating clients on a daily basis, okay, we have to work back to one thing. Okay, conversations always. Oops, sorry. I'm like all over the place today. Get my. It's Monday, right? Get my together. So obviously, calls lead to clients. Okay, conversations about problems always lead to calls. Okay, and we have to create content. Okay, now a lot of us, we either like making content. Let me know, how many pieces of content do you make on a weekly basis? Do you make 5 pieces of content on a weekly basis? Do you make 3 pieces of content? I truly believe that in some capacity, you got to create content. It's one of the easiest things to do online as a coach, speaker, expert, is just to create content around things, right? But for some of us, content's hard. For some of us, content is the thing that like we really, get sucked in on, and like we don't really create content that connects with our audience. Therefore, we never really create conversations, and we're never hopping on calls, or people never see a conversion tool that actually leads to them making a decision and actually becoming a client. Okay. So let me know in the comment section, like how many pieces of content do you make each week? Okay. Let me know. Is it 1? Is it 2? Is it 3, 4, 5? Okay. And it doesn't matter. I think that in terms of creating content for your business, it's about being consistent. Okay. I want you to do whatever you can do. If you can shoot a video a week, then shoot a video a week. If you can write a post a week, then write a post a week. Do what you can do, okay? But understand that, like, your competition out there, they're creating content on a daily basis or weekly basis or hourly basis too, right? So we got to get to a place where our content is starting more conversations, and these conversations lead to calls, because calls always lead to clients, right? So when we look at, right, how can I create better content? Okay, this is what we want to focus on today, is creating better content that creates an actual connection with my audience. Okay, that's what I want to look at. I want to start to get to a place where I understand that the hook is my best piece of content. Let me know. And if you're watching live, just so I'm not talking to myself, say what's up, say hello. I'm not here for my health. I'm here for you. So say what's up, say hello, say good morning. Let me know where you're coming in from. Let me know who's watching. Let me know what kind of coaching business you have. And let's talk about how we can make your content better. Because again, I'm not here for my health. I already know this stuff. I'm here for you, to help you get your content better. Okay. I'm here to help you get your hooks better. Okay. I'm here to help you create more attention and more scroll stops. All right, there we go. Hello. Now we're talking. Good morning. It is a good morning. All right, let's get. What's up, Russell? What's up, Rich? What's up, Jenna? What up? What up? What's up, Sin? What up, man? Or that's a girl. You a girl? I can't see. I can't see. What up, whatever you are? Hope you're having an amazing day. All right. So, guys, when we test hooks, okay, hook me up for real, right? Guys, when we test hooks, what we're looking for, especially when it comes to short form video content, is we're looking for the verbal hook. Okay. We're looking for a visual hook, and we're usually looking for some type of prop that we can use. Okay. So I want you to think about this the next time you go make a video. Okay. And when we make hooks, I'm going to make one video. Okay. So I'm going to make, let's just say I'm going to shoot one video at a time. Okay. And that video could be me telling a story. That video could be me doing a controversial topic. It could mean a video that it could be an educational video. It could be a behind the scenes or a tool that I use. Okay. But I want to start to get to where, like, all right, if I'm going to tell a story this week, then what is my hook? What's the purpose of my hook? Okay. So let's go over here. Okay. And we're going to go to the Trello board. If you do not have access to this Trello board, make sure that you have access to it. Okay. It is one of the best resources that we have. We give it away for $37. Okay. And we update it every single month. Okay. So every single month, this gets updated with our top hooks. We give hook examples. We give hooks per, we give different hooks for different industries. Okay. And when we get hired to shoot content for bigger coaches, bigger speakers, bigger experts in an area, 90% of our creative effort goes into the hook. Okay. It goes into testing the hook. Okay. But a lot of the times, the problem that we're creating for ourselves when we're creating content that we want people to move on is we create a piece of content and then we move on without split testing the hook, without testing the hook again and seeing how can I do this differently. Okay. So we're going to open up this document real quick. Okay. And if you want to take this to a whole new level and get some actual coaching on this, then what we're going to do is we're going to look at your videos. If you'd like, if you have a video that you want me to review, post it in the comment section, and I'm happy to review any videos. If you just say the word me, then I'll go to your page right here. I'll look at your videos, I'll look at your post, and we'll look and see, like, how can you improve this video? How can you improve this post? How can we work on this new hook so we can actually stop people scroll? Okay. And again, guys, this isn't just about video. Okay. We have to learn how to stop people scroll, whether it's on Facebook, Instagram, whether it's on TikTok or Shorts. We have to be able to look at all of our content and do that. Okay. All right. So we got, let's see. I think Lanny popped it in. We'll go back to that. If you want me to look at your stuff, let me know. And let's see. All right. Let's look at it. All right. So first things first, there is no headline here to hook me into what you do. Okay. Again, if we're talking about hooks, what can you do for me? Instead of just saying like South Carolina Hope Dealers, which I can't see without clicking on it. Okay. I don't know what South Carolina Hope Dealers does for me, right? I don't know the benefit of what I'm going to walk away with after I work with you. Okay. But think about it like this. I'm going to have you read Our Promise. Okay. I'm going to have you read Our Promise out loud. Okay. Let's go over to Instagram. Let's go here. Okay. On a scale to 1 to 10, if you read this out loud, short form video agency, genius helping coaches create niche viral reels so good your clients show up pre-sold and your competitors decide to quit. Now, on a scale to 1 to 10, what would you rate that promise in terms of clarity and knowing exactly what we do for a client that wants to work with us, whether they want to work with us on our highest level or our lowest level, or whether they just want to watch our free content and consume our stuff? On a scale to 1 to 10, how would you rate that? Got a 10. Okay, cool. We got a 10 in the books, right? But like, that's one of those things where if I go here, the first thing to hook me into you is not there. Okay. All right. Congratulations. Let's go to some of your reels. All right. Let's pop some of these reels in. All right. Let's look at this one. Let's look at. So again, that's funny, right? It's one of those funny things. That's one that I know. So that's one where that's going to, again, a piece of content is going to create conversation, right? So what I would look at is, who did this attract? If you work with men, okay, and that joke attracts a lot of people, but let's say, I would ask yourself, do you want to work with someone like Alan? Do you want to work with Timothy? Not necessarily, you may not want to work with Beth, but Beth may have a husband that you can work with, right? Josh, like that piece of content did attract people, and it was funny and can do well, right? But if we go back to this one. Okay, so when it comes to the hook on something like that, let's see. So this one right here, the talk show one. A lot of times when we have a podcast or we have a YouTube show or something like that, we waste so much time like not saying anything in the beginning and someone's gone, right? If you want to look at something like this, like let's look at this video. Nothing's being said right now. Welcome to my nobody. I would have led with that and then closed it off with like the talk show or the opening thing to the video. Okay, guys, does that make sense? We took on a client who was, every time they popped up a short form video, they had this like intro to their videos, and like nobody cares, right? If you're going to have an intro, make it an outro. Like give it to the people that stay the entire time for a video instead of wasting their time in the beginning. Okay. Who said, notice his use of contrast trigger. We'll just pull that one up. So notice his use of contrast trigger. Not just your clients show up pre-sold, but also your competitors decide to quit. Contrast always strengthens your message. Hell yeah, it does. So the templates I use in CapCut, is that something to stay away from? Here's the thing. It's one thing to create content. Oh, sorry. Okay, so we can't hear him. My bad. I thought you guys could hear it. Can you guys not hear his stuff if I play this? Let me see if I can change that up. Let me see if I can. I think if I do this, we can change it up. So those templates in CapCut. Here's the thing that I would tell you about that. It's one thing to create videos. It's another thing to create videos that are actually bringing in clients. So the things that are going to set you apart, again, I would ask yourself, when's the last time you actually told a story that people can actually relate to? When's the last time you touched on a controversial topic? When's the last time you actually like educated somebody on like how to do something, right? These would be considered how to. A lot of our content should be right here. A lot of our content is going to be with that how-to content. But the thing that makes how-to content really good is the controversial things that back it up and the stories that back it up. Okay. We need to talk about the mistakes people are making. We need to talk about the objections that people are giving us with our offer. Okay. We need to talk about our framework. Okay. What's it like to work with you? What's it like to go through my process? Okay. Think about it. Like if you never talk about these things, then we're never going to get to a space of moving people down the track to want to buy from this. Give me a number 1 in the comment section if that makes sense. Just give me a number 1 if that makes sense, guys. Okay. I want you to be able to stay on track with the content that actually is going to like help you move people down the track. Have real quality conversations with people. Let's get on a real level here, guys. We're in the business of changing people's lives. And if I look at somebody like Lanny, who works with men with relationship issues, alcohol, depression, like those are real issues. And I know you want to help people, but at the end of the day, if we don't create the content that's going to move them to actually invest in helping with you, that could mean suicide for somebody. That could mean abuse for somebody's wife or kids. That could mean so many things. But like, look at the beauty it could create if they did. The beauty of changing their life, the beauty of finding God, the beauty of relinquishing and renewing a relationship. Right? You want to break stigmas, talk about stigmas. Talk about things that are going to get people to have conversation and move and make a decision. Okay? But I'd look back at your content and ask, when's the last time you told a story? Guys, when we work with people and we do their short form videos, like this is what we're looking to do. We go in and we're going to create core content out of these things. We look for stories. Let's zoom in here. So we look for stories. We look for controversial topics, educational, behind the scenes, mistakes and beliefs, framework, and testimonials. Now, here's the way that all these posts work together. Okay. Imagine if so last night, let me give you an example. Okay. So last night, my amazing, beautiful, badass chef of a wife. You know, we own a school, but my I'm telling you, my wife should have been like an executive chef because she's amazing at what she does. Let me see if I can find her story. All right, so my wife made this. Okay, she made this, and the beautiful thing about this meal, there's a lot of stuff in it. Okay, there's jalapenos, there's onions, there's all sorts of things in it that make one thing good. Okay, and what I want you to realize is this whole like, hey, story, controversial, educational. It's like you trying to cook up money for yourself. Okay, so you got this big pot, and you're saying, all right, I need to cook up money for my business, right? Everybody wants to cook up money, but you need to be able to say, all right, I need to take this story and I need to put it in that pot. Okay. And I need to create some controversial post and I need to put it in this pot. And guess what? People need to see my framework. I need to handle my objections. I need to go ahead and handle them here. I need to educate my audience. Right? Can you guys, do you see how this works? Papa number 2. Yes, the not just like the frame, there is a recipe within a recipe. Okay. Who said that? So our framework is like a recipe. Yes, the framework is like a recipe. The framework is your 3 steps to get somewhere. If you help people with sobriety, if you help people with anxiety or depression or whatever it is, right? And you help men find their best life, however we put that promise statement, the framework is basically the how to the promise. Does that make sense, guys? Okay. So if I have a promise, let's go back to my Instagram. Okay. Some of you, let me put this in terms. If you read this, who's Ryan? What's Ryan's company do? They're a short form video agency, and he's the genius helping coaches create niche viral reels so good your clients show up pre-sold and your competitors decide to quit. Ha. All right. Y'all like how I did that emoji, right? Y'all like how, yeah, emoji's making sound, yo. All right. So if that's the case, and that's the promise, okay, we got the promise, check. Most of you will buy, well, not really most. Some of you will be like, yo, I want to hire him just because of the promise. But then some of you, when you read the promise, your brain is asking how. When your brain asks how, that's the framework. Give me a number 3 if that makes sense in the comment section, okay? I need you to know that this makes sense, all right? So when your logical brain sees a promise, it's going to ask how sometimes. That is the framework. Our framework is you need an offer. We need to find a good way to promote that offer, and we need to build systems that scale. Okay. So I'm going to say, hey, if you have a high ticket offer, I'm going to show you how to create all the little things that makes up a good offer, good content, good messaging, a good promise. Those are all things that make up an offer. If I broke down an offer, there's about 6 to 9 things that make a good offer. And there's like 6 to 9 things that make a good promotion cycle. And there's really 6 to 9 things that make up a good scaling systems. And so when we start to realize that, you're like, okay, I could break that down into micro steps, right? But some people just need to see the big steps first because they're going to ask, okay, what do I need to do? And that's where I just say, all right, well, this is what you get. When you come through our program, this is what you get. And guess what? That's really the offer. That's the thing. That's the product that we sell. Okay. Everybody good there? All right. So let's go back to these hooks. Who would like me to look at one of their hooks and see how they're doing? Again, if you don't have access to this Trello board, make sure that you get access to the Trello board just by commenting the word board. If you are already a customer of ours, do not buy this board twice. or if you already have access to this board, do not buy it again. This board is $27 or $37. Okay. It is updated every single month. Okay. So if I go here and I say, if you're using, if you're drinking every day, then listen up. If you are blank, listen up. If you're depressed, let me talk to you for a second. Guys, we don't need to just use cliche hooks. I know I'm trying to zoom into this. I can't zoom in. I apologize. I wish I could zoom in. I don't know why spreadsheets don't let you zoom in anymore. So I apologize. Okay. But guys, we set these hooks up to where you can literally just come in here and start testing out these hooks. Okay. And then you just change them out with whatever you feel like you need. Okay. So this one says, my lawyer told me not to share this information, but I don't care. Okay. You can change out my lawyer with like, look, my best friend told me not to share this. My client told me not to share this. My wife or my husband told me not to share this, but I don't care. And then again, we take that and talk about the same thing. Now, here's what I want you to see. So pop a number 4 in the comments if this makes sense, because I really want you guys to see how we create videos for people and how we make them make sense. Okay. So if this video is how to build your agency with no business plan, we're going to have that video shot one time. Okay. So we said, hey, he actually shot it 3 times. So he's going to shoot this video, core piece of the videos 3 times. Look how many hooks we made. Okay. Now let me know if you can hear. Can you hear this? Let me know if you can hear it. Yes or no. So can you guys hear that? Let me know yes or no in the comment section. I don't want to keep doing this as a. Can you guys hear that? Let me know yes or no in the comment section. I don't want to go through all these hooks and y'all can't hear them. No. All right. There's a better way to share these. Let's see here. How do I share these to where they actually can only hear you? Oh, I got to go by the tab. So let me.
I took the business model from my 9-to-5 to build a 9-figure ad agency.
Okay, so did you guys hear that one? Let me know yes or no in the comments, please. That way, as I go through these, I'm not talking to myself. All right, you got that one? Okay. So I want you to understand, as we go through this, we're going to look at 10 different hooks for the same video every time, okay? So let's listen to this one.
I took the business model from my 9-to-5 to build a 9-figure ad agency.
Let's call that one A, all right? And we'll call this one B.
Anytime an ad agency asks me how to get to $1 million per month, I tell them that they're using the old agency model.
We'll call that one B.
We have hundreds of ad agency clients because I decided to transform the business model for my ad agency.
Okay, so then we'll call that one C. All right. So let me know in the comment section just of those 3 hooks. We did this one, and this one. Let me know in the comment section like which one you thought was the better, A, B, or C. Which one like stood out to you more? Which one did you think was the best one? Okay. And if we got to go back through it, we can. But B, A, C. Okay. So B was the best one. Is that what you're saying, Russell? So in the order that you were putting them in, B was the better one, right? B was the best one, and then A was the next, and then C. Okay. All right. So the way that those work, and I even looking back, even listening back from those, You got distracted. Even listening to those hooks again. Okay. So we'll go back through them again. So B, A, and C. Okay. All those hooks are going to still go to one video. Okay. Guys, if you're creating content, instead of creating so much content that you're like always creating different content, just look back at your stuff and be like, all right, how can I create a different hook for that one video? Because if we did A, I don't think A would do well. But if we did B or C, like A may create 300 views. B may create 1,000 views. Okay. And C may create 500 views. But the beauty about this is I shot this one video one time. Okay. And now we could put this video up in March here, April here, and May here. And guess what? If somebody were to watch all three of these, they're not going to think like, oh man, like he's putting the same videos up. They never think that. They would literally start to be sold because now they're seeing the same thing over and over again. And there's going to be one person that only sees this one, and there's going to be one person that sees only this one, and any variation in between. Let me know with the number 4 if this makes sense. Okay? Just let me know in the comment section with a number 4 if this is starting to make sense, guys. Because again, look, videos we don't have to create over and over and over again. Okay, we can literally create the exact same thing and see if there's a different hook that makes more sense, that gets our audience to actually take an action that we want. And if we do have audience members that are actually starting to listen to the same thing, or they listen to all three over and over and over again, well, guess what? Those people are being sold on an idea. They're being sold on something. And they're starting to sell themselves. And they're starting to be the ones that are like actually going to eventually come to you and be like, oh, man, wow, that's awesome. Look at this. Let me show you guys how this works. Let's go to all right, so let's let's go back over here. So share screen. We're gonna go to TikTok here, and you guys see. I'm not the one who made the rules. Yeah. All right, let's hop over to TikTok. And let's look at this video right here. Fix your view. This one right here says fix your views. If you're not getting the views that you want in your videos, I want you to take a second, try this website and hack, and let me know how it works for you. I need you to head over to Amazon.com. So this one got 355 views. It's up. It's been a few days or something like that. A lot of my views go a lot slower. And then they kind of tail on the back end. That's what I've noticed. Okay. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to look for the same video that just got posted last week. And let's see here. I think this one went up a while back. Maybe it was sooner. I have to go back and look. Let's see. I thought that one went up, but maybe it didn't. What I wanted to show you guys was that same Amazon video, okay, is going to go up 12 times. Okay. I want you guys to understand that, like, guys, you don't have to shoot videos over and over and over again. You can literally like shoot the same video, put a different hook on it, and it's a new video, and just post it a month later. Okay. So, oh, look at this one. Okay. So there it is. So that one's right here. Fix your views with Amazon. Okay. And you can see if you're not getting the views that you want in your videos, I want you to take a second, try this website. Okay. But right here, increase your engagement. If you're not getting any engagement on your videos, I want you to go to this website and I want you to follow my instructions to a T. I need you to head over. Now, this one was posted. If you're not getting any engagement, this one was posted on January 19th. Okay. And then the last one was posted. If you're not getting the views that you want in your videos, I want you to take a second, or maybe a month later. Guys, you don't have to overcomplicate this. Okay. We don't have to overcomplicate the fact that like you can make one core piece of content. And what I want you to see is like our hooks are usually best off when they have like a topic. Either we talk about engagement, we talk about client acquisition, or we talk about views and reach. So again, I could literally create a hook about engagement, which I did, a hook about reach, and I could also create a different hook around client acquisition. Okay, guys, you don't have to overcomplicate this. What do you use to create the visual clips within your video? So you're talking about like are you talking about the B-roll? Are you talking about things like that, Rich? Let me know if that's right. So like in the B-roll, the visual clips, I can tell you what we use, and then I can tell you what I'd recommend. Okay. So we're going to head over to, first, let's head here. Let's go to our marketing folder. Okay. One of the things that I would recommend everybody do. Okay. And I think this is in the board. So just comment the word board if you don't have the word board again. That way we can get this board to you. But inside of the board, you'll see this is what we make for everybody. It's called a B-roll list. Okay. So you can see that like, we have like doing whiteboard trainings, running a meeting. Oh, hold on. Sorry. Let me share my screen again. There's got to be an easier way to go from screen to screen, right? All righty. So one of the things I would recommend is get yourself a B-roll folder. All right. I think everyone should do this. Just film yourself working with a client. Film yourself with your kids sometimes. Film yourself. Like we just went on a camping trip with the kids. And like, as we were putting up the tent, like we were kind of rushing to like get this tent up before it got dark. But I was like, oh crap, like let me just get this tent up. Right. And I was able to get some content of just us putting up the tent, working with the kids, doing the campfire, doing all those things. Like, and then you just put that in the B-roll folder for later. You never know how you're going to get it to, you never know how to get to use it. But like just you on your laptop, cooking dinner, eating dinner, whatever, driving in your car, going to the airport, at the airport, like get this footage. Okay. It can be extremely helpful. And then what you can do is you can use an app that we use. It's called Opus Pro. Okay. We highly recommend using Opus because it's just a tool that I think everyone should have and need. Okay. But when you use Opus, you can, when you get a video, so like this is a video that we had shot for one of our clients. And if I edit this clip, we can add B-roll directly from Opus in here. Okay. This one's already been generated. But if I were to add a new video into Opus, it can automatically do B-roll. It's not on this screen. But if I were to just drag a video into Opus here, it's going to take one long video. It's going to cut it up into a bunch of videos. That's usually our philosophy is if we can get you to shoot one long 30 to 60 minute video answering, the questions that we want you to answer, then just take that 60-minute video, put it into Opus, and then you just tell Opus to put the B-roll in. Okay. I don't think that B-roll is necessary for beginners. Like if you're having trouble being consistent with your content, I don't think B-roll is the answer. Okay. If you're consistent with your content and you want to enhance the and you want to enhance your content, I think there's levels to it. Okay. Obviously, I think B-roll can like enhance a video. Okay. But I also think that if you're in the beginning stages and you just need to be consistent, don't worry about B-roll. Okay. Just try to make your content as engaging as it can and helpful for your audience. Okay, guys? And just think about serving your people the best way that you can with your content. That's the thing that we got to focus on in the beginning, is just how can I just create the best form of content that's going to create a conversation. And that's always going to typically lead back to how often am I telling real, genuine stories? Okay. Real, genuine stories. And again, are you telling those like vulnerable stories about how I lost my job January 1st, 2015? How I literally sold my car to get the course that I needed? How I went to my first event that I needed to go to for my business, but I couldn't afford the hotel, so I slept on a couch of a friend that lived nearby. I literally didn't know if I was going to have enough gas money to get home for that event. And I ended up winning $4,000 at the event. And probably one of the biggest money lessons of my life. Now, some of you guys know these stories because you've been around for years. But some of you are like, wow, like, okay, man, you're gonna keep following, and eventually, like this week, you're gonna hear a story, and next week you're gonna hear a different story, and then the week after that, you're gonna hear a story, and you may see one of our ads, and you may hear a story, or if you download some, read the email, you're gonna get those stories, guys. Do you understand? Just pop a number 5 in if you understand how important not just stories are, but you dial in what we call our viral transformation stories. These stories are like the core stories that make up who you are and truly set you apart in the content world. Nobody has these stories. Nobody has the story of how you overcame the loss in your family, the loss in the business, the divorce, the kids doing something, the spouse doing something, the you doing something, whatever, right? Life happened to you, but how you put it into content is life happening for you. Okay. And if you're missing those things, then like you're gonna have an uphill battle on standing out online. That's just period, point blank, right? So you got to tell these stories. And guess what? If you tell a story, then you can then write it down. Okay. So what I would do is make sure that like you tell a story on Facebook. Before you go on about your day, copy and paste that same story into a Google Doc that's labeled stories. And then guess what? Come back a month later, tell that same story from a different angle, a different perspective, with a different hook, a different headline, and see which one hits. Give me a number. I think we're on number 5. Give me a number 5 if that makes sense. Because the story's going to hit. You know the stories that you need to tell that are going to hit. I promise you. And if you don't, then book a call with our team. They'll help you bring it out. There's a lot of times where just a conversation with somebody is necessary, and you'll be like, damn, I haven't even been telling that story. That happened with one of our brand new clients last week. We start going through some stuff, and all of a sudden I was like, well, when's the last time you told that? When's the last time you talked about that? I've never talked about that. Man, it's been years. A lot of us can't see what's in front of our face. We don't even see like the forest between the trees. And all of a sudden, just one phone call could be the difference between 10, 30, 50,000 in a month, because someone said, oh my God, they just brought, I had completely forgot that I've been doing that. I hadn't been doing that. Sometimes you're this close and you can't see it, but somebody else could. Okay. So guys, I mean, look at look at your content, but also look back at your content and say, like, man, how could I do a different hook? How could I really, dial this in? Okay. What we say here, vulnerability, overcoming adversity, these stories, messages are engaged. Yep. They activate the methodology of friend. Yeah, they do. They create a connection, right? A lot of us, we're not creating that connection. So a lot of us, we create value. Look, I mean, let's roll here, because this is what content does. All right, then I gotta go. And if we talk about more, we can in a minute. But let's look at our whiteboard. Okay, guys, our content needs to create three things: a connection, value, and proof. You'll find that those 8 things that they create it. Look at that. Look. Story, controversial. Okay. Boom. These create a connection. They create the vulnerability necessary. They create this controversial. That's what it creates. All of a sudden, without that, your educational stuff, the behind the scenes stuff, the proof around your testimonials, the case studies, like, that doesn't mean anything. This means nothing without this connection. You think that your value post are where it is. You think that you providing proof. Nobody cares until they know who you are and they know how you can help. So it's these things right here that allow and open the door for this stuff right here. But if you're not doing these things, then you're never gonna actually create a connection, with people that you want. There'll always be this like uphill battle and fight. Okay. So we gotta get there. All right, my friends. If you feel like you need a call with one of our coaches, just type in the word impact. That way our coaches can go through here and help you out and get you the call that you need to help you out. It's a free 15-minute call. We call it a clarity call, just to make sure that, again, you are clear on the things that you need to do and the things that are going wrong in your business. Okay. So just type the word impact in if you want to take advantage of a free 15-minute call with a member of our team, our clarity coaches. They can help you out. If you want access to that Trello board with the hooks, with the ebook on it, it's got a 30-day plan attached to it. It's got post examples, got a lot of stuff that can help you out and that you can use as a toolbox or tool bag as you go through your business every single day. Okay, so let me know if you want that just by commenting the word board. If you got value from this, by all means, just let us know. If you got value, please. That way we can see who this was helpful for and who we helped out. All right, my friends, go out and make it a great week. Okay, go help people, go solve people's problems, go make somebody else's life better, and continue to just put other people at the forefront and recognize how you helping them can make your business better, and go create things that help people. Okay, have an amazing day. If you have any questions for us, feel free to use our Facebook group, pin the group. Okay. Make sure you pin the group and ask questions inside the group. Okay. This group is here for you. So if you're out there in coach world, speaker world, author world, and a question comes up, ask it in this group. We want our community to be the resource that you go to when you have questions about your business, because our team is there to always answer those questions and to push you to the right resource. We have a ton of resources. Some are free, some are low investment, some are big investment, but we have resources that can help you out. And our team will always push you to the right resource that you need to help you in that moment. Okay. And if that's fair, just type the word fair in and we'll know that we're on the same page. All right. All right, my friends, I'm out of here. Have an amazing, blessed day. Make it a blessed week. And I'll chat with you guys soon. Bye.